Hello, I'm Guy Mackenzie, and this is the story of the day the Beatles came to Stowe School on Thursday the 4th of April 1963. How do I know it so well? Well, I was actually there. I was that man. The tickets were 5 shillings, although I can't see the price on this, and the concert was organised by a friend of mine called Dave Moores, who lived in Liverpool. He'd seen the Beatles in the Cavern. They had a record at that time which was Love Me Do, and he convinced us all that we ought to, if he booked them, we all ought to buy tickets at 5 shillings a time, which was 25 pence, and come and watch the Beatles, which we did. Here is a picture of the Beatles live on stage at the Roxburgh Hall, Stowe, and they were fantastic. The amazing thing about the concert was there was almost no screaming at all, because it was nearly all boys, or some might call us inmates. And then after the concert, I was fortunate enough to meet the Beatles, and here is a picture of me, just in case, I don't know whether you'll recognise me, in a light jacket, standing opposite Paul McCartney, and in his hand he has a piece of paper. And that piece of paper I still have today, and it has all of their signatures on. And there it is, the Beatles, John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney, and he also put best wishes underneath. The amazing thing about the concert was that the Beatles' fee for the whole concert was in fact £100. But Dave Moores, my friend, who became a very successful businessman, he actually charged us 5 shillings, as I've already said, which was 25p, and so his take for the evening was £150. So he made £50, and the Beatles, with their entourage coming all the way from Liverpool, only made 100. But although at that time Please Please Me had just reached the top of the charts, Brian Epstein was an honourable enough person to stand by the agreement he'd made with Dave some months before. And I would point out that Dave Moores was only 16 years old at the time, so he had to get a guarantor to sign the contract. But Brian Epstein stuck to the agreement he'd made and only charged £100. And the final picture, which has recently surfaced, is a publicity shot taken in the school, and I'm sitting in the front, sort of third or fourth from the left. But the funny thing is, I don't remember any of the other people in that photograph except for the Beatles. So that is the story of the day the Beatles came to Stowe, and it's still thought of as quite a historic occasion. Thank you for listening and watching. And please like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this. Thank you.